feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't ride no wave.
Supposedly, I guess this guy's in Kendrick's camp. He responded, DJ Head. Let's hear this. He from the West Coast too. Let me hear this. I wish I could fast forward. I can't. Okay. We gonna get anything or no?
Couple things. Okay. First thing.
By the way, this is again, this looks like Kendrick Lamar's official spokesperson. He's from the West Coast. He's been telling us allegedly when Kendrick finna drop and what Kendrick's finna do. So again, because I can't get even no word from PG Lang nor Kendrick, I gotta believe this is a spokesperson. So let's hear him out.
There's a show that's gonna air, which we filmed today. There's a show that's gonna air. We filmed it today with Elliot Wilson and I and Jeremy Hecht. And I said that on this show, I said the only way that this ends is if he puts a white flag up. If you just listen to what I just listened to, that's what it sounded like to me.
Huh?
So, unfortunately, I have it on good knowledge that he's cooked and he's done and he lost. So do with that information what you will, but he's cooked, he lost. That's the sentiment.
What is this nigga doing?
So shout out to the DJs. Make sure you get that record, get that shit going. And all you journalists, start working on your recaps. Because that didn't warrant a response. And if nothing else, I don't see anything else coming from this. That's it. I told you from the beginning, don't play with that boy. Stop playing with him. I also said from the beginning, just go make bops. Just go make your records. Go do your thing, bro. Leave him alone. The song, the what he just dropped right now was a really sad display of. It was terrible, bro. And I'm not even.
Hey, let me get this nigga on the line. Does anybody got a contact to this nigga? I want to get this nigga on the line. Try to get this thing online. Give me 1 second.
And biases aside, like I've been 100% completely biased in this whole thing, as I should be, because these are the homies and my lineage and whatnot. And for those of you who don't know me and don't know who I am, cool, it's fine. Just, ask somebody from my city. Ask somebody, it don't matter. That being said, yeah. That man at the end basically said what he said, and to me, not only to me, but to others, it sounded like the Canadian was white flagging. So
could somebody get me
compare all of the records, put together your little think pieces and memes and whatever you're gonna do. But to me, the Heart Part 6 sounded like a white flag, and it was a terrible one at that. So he's cooked. It's over. He lost.
I ain't gonna lie.
West Coast.
Yo, niggas on the West Coast is dumb biased. This is crazy. Niggas from the West Coast is crazy biased. Like, this is crazy. All right, anyway. Good. I'm gonna see if I can get that guy actually on the line. Let me say this. It's kind of like the drops by each artist has been a little bit confusing, and I wish the hard part 6 was going against Meet the Grams. I don't know if I could do that, but this is like a battle. I don't know if we necessarily have rules like that. Let's put the two attempted club joints against each other, Not Like Us against Family Matters, and let's put Meet the Grams versus the Hard Part 6. This is how I'm going to score him, okay? I'm going to put an X by the winner of each round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 5 rounds. If, again, you could choose whether or not to count this first round, but we're going to do it just for, argument's sake. Like that, let's give it an X, okay? Even though I think First Person Shooter is a more lyrical song, I think J. Cole, even though we want to call him J. Fold or whatever the case is, I think he's had one of the best verses of the last year on First Person Shooter, but basically he ain't stand on shit. Like that was inciting shit, popping shit. He made a great moment, so we're going to give Like That the win, all right? Push-Ups versus Euphoria. In my personal opinion, Euphoria is a slow song. It takes a while for you to get into the shit. Not gonna lie, that third verse where the beat really gets aggressive, I do think Kendrick goes crazy. I do think Kendrick overall delivered a good conceptual diss, but I'm gonna be honest with you, my nigga, like, if I gotta listen for 3-4 minutes to hear what you mad about, nigga, I'm sorry, dog. Push-Ups was right to the point, violating all type of niggas. Metro, shut your bitch ass up and make some drums, nigga. I'm sorry. I'm giving Push-Ups the win versus Euphoria, even though I still think Euphoria is a fire song. Okay, let's go to the next round. This is only my opinion. Y'all could go with y'all opinion. Y'all could make the same list and y'all could have whatever song versus whatever. I'm trying to put shit that makes sense against each other. And the only two switches I made, I put Not Like Us versus Family Matters and the Hard Part 6 versus Meet the Grams. Okay. Next thing. Tailor-Made Freestyle versus 616 in LA. I'm going to be honest with you. Y'all all know I've been a very huge proponent and favorite. I really like Tailor-Made Freestyle. At that time, we got to think about the time, okay? I don't know how this is going to age, but if you were present in that time when people thought that Kendrick might not respond and Drake was really seeming super aggressive, like, yo, what's good? Where's the battle? Him dropping a really creative song using AI when people thought the initial disses may have been AI and we heard some other diss songs that were AI that we realized weren't the artists. He utilized AI to change his voice to two legendary people from the West Coast to kind of give Kendrick a pep talk to kind of engage. Very creative, very lyrical. I liked it. Some people didn't like it, but I liked it. 616 in LA. I'm going to be honest with you. I do think 616 in LA kind of was that shit. You feel what I'm saying? It was a timestamp record, beat Drake at his own game, even though Drake tried to beat Kendrick at his own game with like a AI Dr. Dre beat. I think Kendrick did an amazing job on 616 in LA, and I'm going to actually go with 616 in LA. So if we're up to this point, I got it Kendrick 2, Drake 1. Here's the next one. We got Family Matters versus Not Like Us. Now, here's the thing, and this is why it was important for me to switch them. Because if it's Family Matters versus Meet the Grams, right? If I'm going sequentially and chronologically, Family Matters is a song that's almost a club-type bop, but it has 3 beat changes, right? Meet the Grams, it has about 3 or 4 verses, but I believe it's an Alchemist beat. It's like a little eerie beat. They're not in the same tempo. They're just very different songs. Maybe we should do that because I don't want to rewrite the battle. Actually, yeah, let me do that. Let's do that, right? Let's put Meet the Grams back up here, and let's put Not Like Us because we're gonna go sequentially, right? So Family Matters versus Meet the Grams. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm rocking with Meet the Grams. I'm gonna give you a couple reasons why. First and foremost, Drake planted evidence that Kendrick used to create Meet the Grams. Yo, You got a kid, blah, blah, blah. He sent the nigga off on a dummy mission. Also, Family Matters, the 3 beats changes, the drill beat in the middle is fire. The same joint that Kendrick kind of pops out to, or he makes mention on Euphoria, saying he's at New Hope King, blah, blah. Yo, Drake pulls up there. You feel what I'm saying? The van, even though it's not the same van, the replica of the Good Kid, Mad City van, grabs it, crushes one of them bitches, right? He puts, like, we ain't even getting to the full, like, little illusions in there. Yo, the ring he holds up at the end is almost, I don't even know if it's the same ring, but it's supposedly meant to symbolize the ring of Kendrick's baby mama, Whitney, basically saying, yo, listen, that engagement ring you gave her like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago, nigga, I got it now, nigga. You ain't married that chick at all, right? Further poking into whatever situations they got. Again, I'm rocking with Family Matters over Meet the Grams. And if we're at that point, remember, it's 5 rounds so far. There's 10 songs. Like That, Kendrick. Push-Ups, Drake. 616, Kendrick. Family Matters, Drake. Then we get to this last round. We got Not Like Us versus The Hard Part 6. I'm going to not vote on this round because both songs are very new and we just got The Hard Part 6. But I'll definitely tell you right now, everybody know I like this Not Like Us record. I think it's a outside record, and I'll even go so far to say I believe one of the reasons Drake had to respond so quickly with The Hard Part 6 is because Not Like Us is kind of giving me the vibes of what Back to Back did. It's the first diss song and all this shit that we're seeing outside activations, niggas playing it in clubs, niggas turning up. You know what I mean? I remember when Back to Back came out. Hey, I'm a blog page, so I see people sending me their videos of them in the club, little whores and little street niggas, and they showing the crowd. And every time there was with Back to Back, it was like, yo, is that a world tour or your girl tour? Shit was going crazy. Yo, I got my man Elliot Wilson on